Okay, now we're going to start medicine Buddha practice. So now first, you should visualize the refuge field. And one of the simplest refuge field is front of you, upon the sky. Should visualize lotus and sun and moon cushion. Upon that, Buddha Shakyamuni. The size of the Buddha is around 4 to 5 inches. And his body is kind of the rainbow body, golden color. And you should visualize yourself as a leader and surrounded by all sentient beings in the form of human. At your right, you should visualize your friends, the families, the people you feel close. And the front of you, visualize the people you don't like them or you hate them. It's called the enemies. They are sitting in front of you. And at your left, visualize your friends or the family who are passed away or who are sick. And rest of entire beings should visualize at your back or they surrounded you. Now first, you should think all of them, either your friends or either your enemies. Their fundamental desires or their wish are exactly the same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace. They all want to live healthy, meaningful, long life. They do not want sufferings. But because of living under the influence of mental afflictions, it's called the destructive emotions, like, for instance, like anger, attachments, greed, arrogance, jealousy, selfish, and so forth. They make wrong decision. That's why they act wrong, mistake, violent. And because of that, and the result of all those behavior is you can see all of them being suffer. The suffering of war, suffering of killing each other, suffering of abusing each other. As a family, too much drama there. Living in the society, there's so much issues there. Then individual, suffering of aging, sickness, suffering of death and dying, suffering of stress, depressions, fear, anxiety, loneliness, and worries, like all kinds of sufferings. So every beings are the victim of those sufferings. And specific in this moment, there are countless of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness. So think about all those suffering toward entire beings. Then you should meditate on compassion to each and all of them. Wish each and all of them be free from sufferings and their causes of sufferings, which are their mental afflictions, their negative actions. It's called compassion. So meditate on compassion to all beings, including the people you don't like them. And it's not just think, it's not just visualize, also try to feel from bottom of your heart. May all beings be free from suffering and causes of sufferings. Then the next is called special compassion, which means not only wish them to be free from suffering, you should also cultivate wish to save them, wish to help them. So you should determine yourself, I will going to help them to release their sufferings and the causes of sufferings. So in order to save them from the suffering and causes of suffering, today in your situation, and practically, you cannot able to save others. Even yourself still circle in samsara, so much problems. So therefore, in order to save others, first you need to achieve enlightenment, called the Buddhahood. Then you can able to save others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself. And the main purpose of achieving Buddhahood is to save entire beings, to benefit to all beings. It's called bodhicitta, or awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. So in order to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all these obstacles which obstruct to you, which create all these problems to you. The obstacle you have right now, which are all your distracted emotions, your negative thoughts, which are your anger, attachment, jealousy, arrogance, mind of selfish, self-grasping, and there's countless of these destructive emotions. And it's also called cognitive obscurations, which are the imprints of all these mental afflictions, your negative karmas you have, all your sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, of course this is your responsibility, you have to purify them, but in order to do that, first you need excellent teacher who can teach us how to purify them, who give us instruction. That's called Buddha. So seeking Buddha as your teacher, the actual your savior is a dharma, doctrines, which are all your realization, your compassion, bodhicitta, your wisdom, so your cessation of all these obstacles, that's called the Dharma. So this is like a medicine, directly helps to cure all these obstacles. So seeking Dharma as actual your savior, which means wish to achieve, wish to cultivate the Dharma. So in order to achieve the Dharma, in order to cultivate the Dharma, you need reliable friends, the Dharma friends. It's called the Sanghas, the Arya Bodhisattvas. So seeing them as your role model, they are like your inspiration, they are like your Dharma companion. So through the help of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, finally you can able to overcome all these obstacles. So make sure first you really concern all these obstacles you have right now, and believe to the three precious jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, who can able to helps you. Out of these causes, you should show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels, full rely on them, take full refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and generate compassion to entire sentient beings. Specific in this moment, there are countless of beings who suffer by physical and mental disease. Then generate bodhicitta, awakening mind, which means wish to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood oneself for sake of all beings. Out of those intentions, we are going to recite taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 5. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now next is the 4 immeasurables. Same when we recite this prayer, make sure each of us should meditate on each of these 4 immeasurables. Meditate, which means you should make sure you really feel from your heart. You really wish every beings have happiness and free from suffering, right? Each of those 4 immeasurables. So going to recite the 4 immeasurables prayer 1 time together with meditate on 4 immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. Now next is the cultivating special bodhicitta, which means first you really feel compassion, right? Which means you really wish every beings be free from suffering. Upon there, you determine yourself, I will definitely going to help them, save them. In order to do that, I need to achieve enlightenment. It's called precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood, like enlightenment. So because of that reason, today I'm practicing this medicine Buddha sadhana, right? So out of those special bodhicitta intention, we are going to recite the cultivating special bodhicitta prayer 1 time together. Especially for the benefit of all sentient beings, I will quickly, very quickly, attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. So now this is the first part of the practice, which is we emphasize on intention. So each of us make sure your intention is bodhicitta, compassion to all beings. There's nothing any selfish. There's no attachments. It's sincerely awakening mind, bodhicitta. So if you have intention, bodhicitta intention, then all the practice we do, it becoming Mahayana practice, it's becoming special courses of achieving Buddhahood. Not only that, it accumulates countless of merits. It's very much depend on your intention. If your intention is very small, just for yourself, for your own family only, then little merits, right? That's why we need to first cultivate bodhicitta. So out of bodhicitta intention, in order to receive the what you call blessing from the medicine Buddha, healing Buddha, first you need to visualize medicine Buddha above your crown. So when I say here medicine Buddha, right, what that means? That means the healing energy of all the enlightened beings, right, all the Buddhas, the healing energy, the realization. Another word we call dharmakaya, right? So it's manifest as a medicine Buddha in the picture in your text, maybe only 3 inches upon your crown. So we're going to recite that visualization. Page number 6. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on the moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color, and his body radiates blue light. His right hand, in the mudra of granting sublime realizations, rests on his right knee and holds a stem of the Arura plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration and holds a lapis lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown. Mainly, your mind, 100% believed, the medicine Buddha, which I mentioned earlier, the healing energy, the Dharmakaya of all the Buddha is upon your crown, sitting upon your crown, a form of medicine Buddha. Now next is in order to receive the blessing. Another word is blessing, which means, transforming. Blessing means transformed. So what they transformed, it's transformed one's own body, speech, and mind from ordinary to supreme beings, right? That's called blessing. So in order to receive the blessing, you need to purify all the obstacles. You need to accumulate merits or virtues. That's why we're going to do the 7 limb prayers. So first I will going to guide the 7 limb meditation. Then after we're going to recite the prayer. So you should keep that same visualization, yourself as a leader, surrounded by all sentient beings in the form of human, specific your friends and family who are sick, they are at your left, and visualizing medicine Buddha above your crown, and remember the kindness of the Buddhas teaching the Dharma, kindness of teaching the Dharma, guiding us, giving us message, leading us to the enlightenments, and understanding the Buddha's, the quality of his body, speech, and minds, specific the mental qualities, which are compassion, love, to entire beings equally, right? Then wisdom to cognizing all phenomena. And upon there, he teach us, guide us, give us this marvelous instruction how to liberate oneself. So remember all this kindness, you show your respect attitude to the Buddha, faith and respect, and you're visualizing yourself as prostrating to the Buddha, bowing to the Buddha, medicine Buddha, and together, entire beings together, they are also prostrating to the medicine Buddha. That's the prostration. Now second, your merit, your bodhicitta, your compassion you have right now, manifest as a beautiful offerings, flowers, incense, water, lights, perfume, food, music, like full of space with offering gods and goddesses. And they offer to the medicine Buddha all of these offerings. And he accepted, and through that he experienced uncontaminated bliss. Now third is the confession. Any negative karma you accumulate in the past, any mistake you've done, any bad things you've done through your body, speech, and minds, and there are many negative karma we still not remember in our past lives. So we should think about those and feel strong regret to all of this negative karma you accumulate in the past, and confess to the medicine Buddha and promise future will not going to do that again. Confession. Next is the rejoicing. You should rejoice your merit, your virtues. You should rejoice to others, entire beings, their merits, their virtues. You should rejoice all the Arya beings, the supreme beings, great practitioners, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So rejoice their merits. That rejoicing. Next is the requesting. You request to medicine Buddha, please remain here until samsara ends. And next is called special request or supplicating. You supplicate to the medicine Buddha, turn the wheel of Dharma, which means teach us, guide us, and bless us. Then the last called dedication. You dedicate your merit to benefit to all sentient beings. You should dedicate the merit to oneself to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood. In order to achieve them, you need to achieve each of these realization, bodhicitta, wisdom of emptiness, and so forth. Quickly achieve all of them. And you can also dedicate to your friends and family who are sick, and entire beings, general. Okay, now we're going to recite the seven-limb prayer together. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha, each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request you, O Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, both my own and those of others, are dedicated to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Now next is the requesting prayer, page number 9. So we're going to request to the medicine Buddha above your crown. General requesting is behalf of entire sentient beings, right? And you should also include specific in this moment. There are millions of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness. Then you can also include your friends and families who are sick or who are suffer, either physical or mental. And yourself, whatever you have, obstacle, struggle, you can also request him to help us to overcome all of these obstacles, bless us to remain healthy, meaningful, long life. And the purpose of remain meaningful, long life is to benefit to all beings. So out of those intentions, we are going to recite the requesting prayer, page number 9. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena. Guru Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Visualize he accept our request. Now next is the receiving healing. So first we're going to recite that visualization prayer, which during the recite the prayer you visualize Medicine Buddha above your crown. In his left hand he holds the backing ball. So inside the ball visualize the moon cushion like moon disc, and the center of the moon disc is syllable Om, and surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantra, form of blue light. So if you have difficult to visualize the mantra, you just visualize kind of the light, garland, like a mala, right? Blue lights surrounded to the syllable Om. So above the Medicine Buddha, you visualize all the enlightened beings, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So their blessings, their realizations, their healing power, or what you call their merits, or all of them, form of lights and nectars, dissolves into the mantra garland inside the backing ball, right? From that mantra garland emanates more nectar, which is mainly the energy of healing from all the Buddhas, right? Form of nectars. So when these nectars come out from the backing ball and it goes into your crown, inside your body, when these nectars goes into your body, you visualize they purify all your diseases, your afflictions, any toxins, any negative energies or defilements, and also your mental illness, which are stress, depression, anxiety, fear, worry, all kinds of mental pains, or the causes of those suffering, which are your negative emotions, your negative karmas and so forth, are completely purified. So during the recitation, the mantra, you just take those nectar and dissolve into you and purify them. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, page number 9. Granting my request from the heart and holy body of King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. Now the mantra, which is page number 13. There are two long mantra and short mantra. Long mantra has two different pronunciations, so we follow the second pronunciation called common pronunciation 3 times. We recite long mantra, then after we're going to repeat the short mantra, same common pronunciation. So during the recitation of the mantra, now you should visualize that I mentioned earlier. Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanze Guru Binduya Barbaraja Tathāgataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanze Guru Binduya Barbaraja Tathāgata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokati So Om Namo Bhagavate Pekanze Guru Binduya Barbaraja Tathāgataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokati Soha Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokati Soha Teyata Om Pekanze Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Now next is the healing to others. So we're going back to the page number 10. So what you need to visualize is medicine Buddha above your crown, in his heart, you visualize the lotus, and upon the lotus, you visualize moon cushion, center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, surrounded by the medicine Buddha mantra garland, form of blue light. And then next is the first, what you call most important practice, which is feel compassion to entire beings. So you should connect your heart to all beings. So wish them to be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Specific in this moment, there are millions of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness, and including your friends, the family who are sick. So feeling compassion to them, right? Then feel love, which means wish them to have happiness and the causes of happiness out of your love and compassion to all beings. So from the medicine Buddha's heart, mantra garlands emanates lights and nectars through the 10 directions. It's the multicolor lights and reflect to entire beings. When this light and nectar reflect to others, you visualize they purify all their sufferings and the causes of sufferings, bless them to remain very healthy, meaningful, long life, and to achieve bodhicitta, to achieve love and compassion, wisdom, right? Finally, to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood. So during the recitation of the mantra, you just meditate love and compassion to all and send the healing towards others, blessing towards others. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, which is page number 10. At the heart of the medicine Buddha above my crown appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllable at his heart. The light rays pervade the sentient beings of all 6 realms through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as their negative karma and mental obscurations. Now the mantra, go back to page number 13. So 3 times long mantra, common pronunciation, then after we repeat short mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekan Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate So Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate So Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate So Ha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate So Ha Teyata Om Bekanze So Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze So Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze So Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma So Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma So Teyata Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Now the absorption prayer, page 14. So finally, the medicine Buddha above your crown, which I mentioned earlier, Dharmakaya, the healing energy of all the enlightened beings, it melts into the blue light. It goes through your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into your heart, which is called your mind. Then that means it blessed your mind. So your mind's transformed into the Dharmakaya. So absorption prayer now. The Guru Medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Now the dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious Bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, so we finished the medicine Buddha. So then 7 o'clock actual teaching. So we have 15 minutes break.